Hello gaming veterans. Welcome back to our beloved Veteran Game channel. Today, we're diving into something a little different, a little special. We're going behind the scenes to uncover the journey of one of the most critically acclaimed games of our time, The Last of Us. Developed by Naughty Dog, this title redefined what video games could be and how stories could be told through this medium. Strap in, because this is going to be an epic tale of innovation, passion, and hard work that went into the making of this gaming masterpiece. The Last of Us, as many of you know, takes us through a gripping, post-apocalyptic world teeming with infected creatures and humans struggling for survival. The story revolves around Joel, a hardened survivor, and Ellie, a brave teenager who's grown up in this horrific world. This pair navigates the ruins of civilization, facing threats at every turn in a heart-rending tale of survival, loss, and love. But how did such an epic game come into being? Our journey begins in 2010 when Naughty Dog, riding high on the success of the Uncharted series, decided to divide its team into two. One group carried on with Uncharted, while the other embarked on a new project, an idea that had been brewing in the mind of game designer Neil Druckmann for years. That idea was the seed that would grow into The Last of Us. At the heart of the game's conception was an interest in exploring the nuances of a unique relationship in a harsh, post-apocalyptic setting. This relationship, as we all know, came to life through Joel and Ellie, two characters whose evolution forms the core of the narrative. The creative team wanted to challenge the norms of storytelling in video games, to create a cinematic, character-driven experience that hit the players emotionally, and they succeeded. The process of designing these characters was meticulous. For Joel, they envisioned a man hardened by the trials of life, a survivor dealing with the guilt and loss of his past. On the other hand, Ellie was conceived as a beacon of hope, a contrast to Joel's world-weary cynicism. She was not merely a sidekick but a fully fledged character with her own hopes, fears, and resilience. Once the characters were conceptualized, the search for the perfect actors to bring them to life began. Troy Baker was chosen to play Joel and Ashley Johnson as Ellie. Both actors deeply immersed themselves in their roles, delivering performances filled with emotion and nuance, which was then captured using motion capture technology. This technology allowed Naughty Dog to translate the subtle physical performances of the actors directly into the game, making the characters feel more real and relatable. With the characters in place, the team turned its focus to the game world. Inspired by various sources like the novel The Road by Cormac McCarthy and the BBC documentary Planet Earth, the developers envisioned a world reclaimed by nature. They wanted to create an environment that, despite being post-apocalyptic, was beautiful, serene, and hauntingly desolate. This led to the creation of the distinct environment of The Last of Us, characterized by dilapidated buildings intertwined with lush greenery, empty streets, and abandoned infrastructures, a silent testament to the vanished glory of civilization. The team went on extensive scouting trips to various cities across the United States to ensure the authenticity of their game world. Every tiny detail was meticulously created, from the peeling wallpaper in an abandoned house to the rust on a discarded car. The attention to detail extended to sound design as well. The game's auditory landscape, from the eerie silence of the deserted cities to the chilling sounds of the infected, was carefully crafted to immerse players in the world and enhance the tension and fear of the game. Combat was another area where the team wanted to innovate. They aimed for a system that felt desperate and survival-oriented. They wanted each encounter to be a life or death struggle, emphasizing the scarcity of resources and the fragility of the characters. This focus led to the creation of the game's unique combat system, which blended stealth, melee combat, and gunplay in a way that felt natural and intensely suspenseful. Parallel to all these efforts, Gustavo Santaolalla, an acclaimed composer, was brought on board to create the musical score. His minimalistic, evocative music became an integral part of the game's narrative, setting the emotional tone and complementing the story's themes of love, loss, and survival. However, the journey was not always smooth. The team faced numerous challenges, including technical issues, delays, and doubts about whether the game would resonate with the audience. But they stuck with their vision and pushed through these hurdles, driven by a shared passion for telling this unique story. And when The Last of Us finally launched in 2013, it was clear that their hard work had paid off. The game was a massive critical and commercial success, lauded for its deep, emotive narrative, richly detailed world, and innovative gameplay. It broke the mold of what a video game could be and set a new standard for interactive storytelling. Looking back, the making of The Last of Us was an ambitious undertaking, a labor of love that pushed the boundaries of video game development. From the inception of a unique concept to the creation of a compelling game world, to the nuanced performances of the actors, to the atmospheric music and sound design, every element was meticulously crafted to deliver an unforgettable gaming experience. It's a testament to the art of video games and the power of storytelling. And that, dear gaming veterans, wraps up our deep dive into the making of The Last of Us. It's a true testament to the power of determination, creativity, and passion in game development. Remember to share your thoughts and experiences with this game in the comments below. We always love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep playing, and above all, keep appreciating the art that is video gaming. Stay tuned for more exciting content here on the Veteran Game Channel. Happy gaming, veterans!